Hey, good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Hope you all are doing well. Hope you all are doing well today. Hopefully everything's working. Fingers crossed. My hands are moving on screen, so just if you don't mind, just let me know. Make sure the audio is functional before I do this whole thing, and the audio doesn't work. That'd be really sad. I gotta like streamline this like unboxing setup because I got like my phone rigged up. Like I need to get a second mic for this because I have the Endurify mic I'm using for my PC here, and like don't get me wrong, I love the mic, but it's kind of sketchy the way I have everything kind of like mixed together. So like I gotta like get a proper camera and a dedicated mic for this setup, but that'll be a later thing. What's up, Zelpic? How you doing today? What's up, Sinister? How you doing today? Hello, Angst. How you doing today? Audio's fine. W, awesome. Okay, cool. All right. Well, as the title says, today we are going to be looking at the Pulsar XBOARD MS. But before we look at that, a little teaser for next week. Something very, very fun came in that we'll be taking a look at very soon. This is the Tevolution Terra, which I've had my eyes on for quite a while, and it finally came in. So I'm going to be talking more about this next week. I haven't opened it yet, but I am very excited to try this because this is apparently a what's the name of it? It's a clone of Logitech G407 or whatever that like weird ergo shape is. The same kind of shape that the Sprime PM1 was. This is apparently the same thing, but like 49 grams FE opticals, pretty much like everything under the sun you'd want from like a good ergo mouse, and it also has a cool dongle with a screen on it, so I'm very, very excited to test this. Hopefully this is going to be my go-to ergo going forward because I've been looking for a new one to try out, but we will talk about this next week. Trash? Zuluzu, what's trash? It's a little early in the morning to be calling things trash. Keep that up. You will be trashed out of the chat in like 2 milliseconds unless you justify what you just said pretty quick. All right. Anyways, aside from chat being a little weird today, here actually wait, no, you know what? We're gonna wait to see what Zuluzu says about his chat message here because I want to see what his justification is for his trash message before we start this. I'm actually quite interested. You have 30 seconds to respond before you are banned from the chat. How about that? No Hall effect TMR equals trash. I mean, that's fair. Okay, I will say, to be fair, I do understand why people are saying the board is bad, and I totally understand it because compared to like other high performance boards, I absolutely get like, oh, it's not a good board compared to other things in the market. But you have to remember, chat, this board is not aimed at performance like professionals. Like this board is not made to be this board is not made to be a counteract. It's not made to be a competitor to boards like the Mager 65 or the PCMK2HE or any of these other ones. It's not supposed to be a competitor to those. This is an entirely separate area, so you have to keep that in mind. Like, Pulsar already has the more standard version of the XS board, like the bigger, fancier version as their, like, premium board. And then they have the PCMK2HE, which is their, like, high-performance one. To be fair, the switches on that one aren't that great, but, I mean, it is what it is. But this board here, chat, is not made to compete with, like, people who are looking for HE boards. This is a board that's supposed to be competing with, like, Logitech and SteelSeries and other, like, more standard gaming brands that just release mechanical keyboards every single year. This is made to be a competitor for that, not anything else. So keep that in mind going forward. Because again, I know a lot of people are going to say this board is bad, and again, on an on-paper standpoint, I understand why people are saying that, but again, you have to keep in mind that this is not aimed to be a high-performance HE board. This is aimed at an entirely separate market. This is a very, like, consumer brand-focused kind of board, if that makes sense. I love mechanical boards. The sound of HE is trash as hell. I mean, that is also fair. That is one thing. I will agree. The pricing is one big issue on this board. I do agree 100% with that. The pricing is absolutely an issue. 100%. I totally agree with that. I completely agree with the pricing because this thing is, I think it's $40 cheaper than the PCMK2HE, and like it's better for you to go for the HE version, obviously, in my opinion, because they are definitely better. Like, even for the price of this board, you can buy good HE boards, but again, it's just, you're looking at it like this is supposed to be something that's going to be on store shelves. Like, if you go into a Best Buy, chat, you're not going to see a Mager 65 or like, you're not going to see a Mager 65 or like a Wooting board on the shelf. You're going to see this. So that's what this is intended to be. This is intended to be like an entry mechanical keyboard with Pulsar branding that can be everywhere, not just on like specialized store shelves. Hey, what's up, Manite? Mammonite. I hope I said that right. Any plans to try some of the newer HE switches? Unfortunately, as of right now, no. To be completely honest with you, I've actually been turning down, like, I'll be straight up with you, Chad. I've turned down probably 99% of my recent review offerings just because I don't have time for them, to be completely honest with you. I did have the opportunity to look at some switches, but I turned it down. I don't have enough time between the X-ray pad stuff and trying to keep my stuff, my IRL job. I've just had too much stuff going on right now. So, yeah. I believe the whole idea of pushing keyboard performance is a scam, a total placebo. We were playing really well with Cherry Reds or whatever board 10 years ago. Okay, you know what? That is justifiable. I do agree with you there. And definitely, okay, I will say off the top, I do have some thoughts about this whole latency speed because it has 35k hertz scanning, which I don't really understand on a mechanical board, and this whole latency speed of 0.16 ms is kind of confusing to me because the entire point of a low latency board is that the low latency goes in turn with a magnetic switch where you can set it to like super low actuation weights such as like 0.1 ms to get that super fast latency speed, but these switches have like a 2 millimeter pre-travel on them. So while this board may be the fastest board on the market, I feel like the switches kind of nullify that entirely in a way. Again, I'm just talking, I haven't really tried the board too much, like I'm just talking off the top of my head here, but again, seeing latency speeds like this on this doesn't make any sense, because like, yeah, sure, even if the switches do have the lowest latency of 0.16 ms, it doesn't mean anything if the switches have a 2mm pre-travel. So like, I do agree, like the way the board is being branded and pushed is a little weird in my opinion, because again, you can't really utilize this stuff per se, but I still do think the board does have some features that are worth showing, to be fair. Hey Woods, how are you doing today? Latency chasing keyboard is just stupid marketing. I can't really think of any reason where it matters. I do agree with that 100%. I completely agree with that. Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, you like if this keyboard had a mechanical switches that had a much lower actuation weight, then this would be a little more justifiable. But again, these switches do have a 2mm pre-travel on them, so it kind of just nullifies this entirely. But again, I still do think the board has some things that are worth covering at least. And again, keep in mind, this is not designed to compete with HE boards. This is supposed to be a board that's supposed to be on store shelves to compete with SteelSeries and Razer and like Corsair's offerings. That's just supposed to be an on-shelf, what's the word I'm looking for, like an on-shelf competitor to like standard mechanical boards on the market. That's what this is intended to be. Tired as hell after a 10-hour drive. Oof, that's rough. That's a long drive. Damn. Where were you going? That's a rough drive. Shit. Anyways, okay, let's go ahead and get started while I'm doing this. Okay, so first off, we have the packaging here. Pretty standard Pulsar branding here as per usual. On the back here, we have a bunch of information about the board itself. It does have the same 2-year warranty as all of Pulsar's other products, which is great to see. Go unbox it and just not shit on it. Yeah, that's fair. Anyway, so we have some information on the board here, which I'll talk about in a little bit here. Aside from that, nothing too much else for the packaging. So we'll go ahead and open this up. Okay, so inside we have a very Pulsar style box here. It doesn't have the warranty card in the top like we saw in the PCMK2HE, but that's completely fine. So inside here we have the board here with its little sleeve, which I'll put off to the side for now. And in the base here we have 3 extra switches. We have a unbranded keycap and switch puller. Just got back from vacation in the mountains. Ooh, nice. Very nice. And then we have a standard USB A to C cable, which I'll talk more about in a moment. And then under all this, we have even more stuff. We have a little Pulsar sticker here, which is nice to see included. And we have a full little user manual here, which I'll go over in a moment. Let me move this out of the way for now. Put the board over here for a minute. I will say, to be fair, Pulsar's branding has always been really nice, so I do like that they kind of kept the same style branding for here with the board, because it actually does look quite good. Okay, so in terms of the user manual here, just a basic quick start guide here. Basic information, pretty straightforward. Gives you a layout of all the board's features, the special combination keys, of which there are a lot here, actually. Why are you streaming at 9:30 for 3 hours? Did you sleep? I'm sorry, Andy. I was actually, it's funny you say it. I was actually going to start early today and I didn't. We have some information on the WebDriver here. This is using the same WebDriver as the PCMK2HE, which I'm very happy to see. So that is great there. More information on here, just more information on the latency and that kind of stuff. Pretty basic stuff here and some user manual stuff. So pretty standard things here. And again, does have a QR code to the Discord, which is great to see. So happy to see that there as well. Aside from that, we also have this little switch puller here. Nothing really to write home about this one. It's just, again, I much prefer to see a mechanical one. They're much easier to use, but a physical one is fine to see included. We have, oops, let me see here. Is this just a standard cable? Yeah, this is, so we have a standard Pulsar cable, again, USB A to C. If it's going to focus properly, that'd be awesome. There we go. Standard A to C cable. Nothing really to write home about this one. It is more of a rigid cable, but it has that standard Pulsar like paracord wrapping on it we've seen on most of their other board cables. So pretty standard stuff there. Nothing too crazy. And then go to 2.0 here. All right, and lastly, we have 3 extra switches here. So here are the switches. Now these are cherry switches, so they are not Gatorons or anything like that. These are just mechanical switches. They are cherries. These are, let me just look at what these are called again. These are the Cherry MX2A red switches. So these are like the standard go-to cherry switches. They are a 5-pin layout, but the board is hot swappable. It does support both 5 and 3-pin switches. So if you want to put in a switch with a lower actuation weight to better utilize the super low latency on the board, you can do so. But by stock, it does come with with these cherry switches here. That's pretty much all for accessories. It does come with 3 extra ones, which is nice to see, so no real complaints about that. Let me go put this away and I'll grab the board itself. Whoop. Okay. Okay, so the board itself comes in the standard kind of wrapper we commonly see Pulsar boards come in, and then here we have the board itself. Now, one thing I noticed right off the top, there is no dust cover for the board, which is a little unfortunate. Also, there is a noticeable difference in the weight of this board. This thing is extremely light. Like, this is like, you can probably hear it's like all plastic. So there is definitely a difference in the feel of this board compared to the PC MK2HE, which did have that aluminum framing. It felt a lot more, what's the word I'm looking for? More rigid, and it felt more worth the money. I would not say worth the money per se, but again, it's hard to compare it because this is designed to compete with all the other standard mechanical boards on the market, which are also just made of plastic. So that is what it is. In terms of the board itself here, so basic kind of, again, it's the same kind of design as the other XS board that they made, just a much cheaper version, of course, here. Let me just move this over here. Sorry, okay, just make sure I got this. Okay, so yeah, so again, this is supposed to be a budget version of the keyboard, the XBOARD QS. This board retails for $119.95 USD. Again, $40 cheaper than the PC MK2HE. Again, whether it's probably better off getting the HE version, but again, we'll talk more about that later. It is an anti-layout with it's a TKL anti-layout, so no full number pad on the side, again, to be expected. And again, as I mentioned earlier, this is supposed to compete with like standard mechanical boards from other brands, not HE boards, so keep that in mind. So again, the board does have 8K polling, and it has the 35K scan rate, and then the 0.60 millisecond latency again, which is kind of nullified by the switches, but again, we'll talk about that a little more. The PCB is gasket mounted, so it does have a little bit of flex to it, so you can get it does have a little bit of flex to it, so it has that kind of more natural typing feel to it, which is nice to see there. It does have a volume and control knob up at the top here, which you can utilize as well, which is a nice touch. I actually do quite like this here. It does use the same web-based software as the PC MK2HE, which I talked about earlier, and we'll talk about that in a moment. Now, I see it like this wasn't released. Wasn't this released already? Yeah, kind of like one of those things. Yeah, you're not wrong. Now, the board does only support USB-C connectivity as expected, but there is no Bluetooth or wireless 2.4 gigahertz, which I will say is one quote-unquote downside to this board, as a lot of the other mechanical boards offered by other brands do have multi-connectivity, but this one only has USB-C. But again, this one supposedly has better latency and better numbers than all the other mechanical boards on the market. So I do understand that, but from a usability point of view, I think a lot of people may pass over this board to go for the more universal boards. But again, we'll have to see how it fares over testing. Now, in terms of the switches I talked about earlier, let me just grab my keycap puller. Grab one of these out here. That did not work. Why are these so hard to get out? Okay, let's try this. Let's try this top one. Man, I swear, some of these boards are just so hard to get the switches out. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, the board is hot swappable, so you can remove the switches to put in your preferred type if you would like to. Again, this is just using the Cherry MX2A switches here. Now, these switches are a 45-gram force switch. They have a pre-travel of 2 millimeters with a total travel range. Oh, why is this not focusing? That's better. They have a pre-travel of around 2 milliseconds with a total 2 milliseconds. Wow, my brain's not working today. I apologize. They have a pre-travel range of 2 milliseconds. What the hell's wrong with my brain? Hold on, more coffee. Give me a second, chat. I'm talking too fast. Okay, let's try that again. So these switches have a total travel range of 4 millimeters, and they actually actuate halfway through at the 2 millimeter mark. So again, this whole latency thing is kind of nullified by this, because it's kind of hard to take advantage of this like super fast response rate when you have a 2 millimeter pre-travel on all your switches. But again, we'll talk about that later. But if you did want to put in switches that were a little faster, had a better actuation rate rating, you can swap them into the board, which is nice to see. These are pre-lubed, and they are rated for 100 million keystrokes, which is nice to see see as well. But again, the actuation weight is not adjustable because these are mechanical switches, but they do have a standard just MX style stem. So kind of standard run-of-the-mill for a mechanical switch, nothing really too crazy to write home here. Personally speaking, I would have much rather seen a lighter switch here, in all honesty. I would have much rather seen the switch with like maybe like a millimeter pre-travel, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't know how much, chat, how much do these switches retail for? They're not much, right? They're like 60? This is why you needed to stream earlier? Yeah, maybe. You're not wrong. I mean, to be fair, it is the morning for me right now, but I'm just like, you know, but the caffeine hasn't fully kicked in, so you know how it goes. All right, let me put this back for now. Just gotta grab a cable. 1 second, chat. Do you get strokes like that? Oh no, I get those constantly, chat. That's like an average thing for me until the coffee hits in. Oh yeah, chat, unrelated. Do you want to see something super cool I got the other day? Like super cool nerd shit I got the other day? I'm sorry, I'm totally like totally off topic. I got a caliper and it was 10 bucks. A digital caliper for 10 bucks is a steal. So we're going to be using this in a lot of future videos because this is going to be very helpful for measuring skates. But anyways, back on topic. Let me plug this into this computer here. Uno momento, chat. Okay, I'll deal with that in a moment. Okay. That should be better. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay. So as I talked about earlier, so that's all the switches. We talked about that as well. You can measure mouse dimensions. I can. Yeah, I can't do length, but I can do width now, which will help make things a lot more accurate. Yeah. And click height. Yes, I can. Yeah, I can do a lot more stuff now. I have a caliper, but I'll talk more about that later. Okay, so the board itself supports 3 profiles, but it does also have 2 additional modes. So these little buttons here on the top, you can actually toggle between 2 different performance modes for the board. So I will show you here. So also the board does have full RGB lighting as expected for a mechanical board. It is kind of like one of those very RGB centric boards as expected, but I mean, I'm not really going to talk about RGB because I don't really care about that too much, but it is what it is. So there are 2 buttons up at the top of the board here. Let me zoom in so I can actually see this properly. See if it's going to zoom on this. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this one instead. Okay, there we go. That works. Okay, so there are 2 boards at the top here. So again, 3 profiles, but it supports 2 main modes. So the blue one, this one here is the office mode, which turns the board to office mode, which lowers the polling rate to 1K and the scan rate to 10K. And then this one is the gaming mode, which puts it up to the full performance. So this one puts it to 8K, and then it also puts up to the max 35K scan rate. So that's a nice little feature to find on a board like this. So instead of having to manually configure a gaming and a work profile, you can just hit the 2 buttons at the top, which is actually a really nice feature I do appreciate on a board like this. There, that's kind of a nifty thing. And then lastly, in terms of typing feel, let me just grab a mouse pad so I can put it under this so it doesn't thunk around too much. 1 second. Ignore this mouse pad, it's super dirty, I know. Just bear with me. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna mute you for a second. Sorry, 1 second, chat. My phone disconnected. 1 moment. There we go. We back? Hold on, I have to refresh this on my side. 1 second. Okay, that's better. Sorry about that, chat. My apologies. Okay, and okay, let me do this now. Okay, and in terms of typing feel, disconnect, so I'm going to type something accidentally. No, okay. Not bad, but also not the greatest. I do notice some of the keys, like the keys over towards the edge of the board, do have a bit of a clackier sound to them, and these ones are a little like it's not consistent in the way it sounds, and I think that's because the way it's mounted. It could also be because of the plastic framing, because like here you can listen, like here you can hear. That's going to mess with the acoustics of the board quite a bit because it's not a, it's more of a, how's the word I look for? It's more of an echoey material than like metal would be. So I'm sure that's also kind of skewing this a little bit. That would actually, that's probably why, because I was going to say around the sides of the board, the switches sound a little hollow, probably because the actual side of the board is hollow around here. So not the greatest typing sound, but again, I'm comparing this to HE boards, which generally speaking have a much better typing sound. I don't really have another mechanical switch to compare. Actually, I do have another mechanical switch to compare this to. 1 second. That's a lie. I have these. Because these are... Okay, so this is an Epo Maker. Here, let me just move you guys down again. So, quick little test. So, this is the XBOARD. And here is the piece, and here is the Epo Maker TH80SE. So there, I will say, I think I prefer the sound of the Epo Maker. In all honesty, I think it sounds a little better. But I mean, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, it's very much like 50-50. Like no, like it's hard to kind of define this because like magnetic switches are always going to sound better in my opinion. But I mean, it is what. Sorry, 1 second. My phone locked again. There you go. That's better. Anyways, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Hey, what's up? What's up, Sinister? No, it's not HE. What's the price difference between those Pulsar board? Looks cheap in comparison. That is one thing I also wanted to say. So I can't, chat, can someone look up the price of the TH80 SE from Epo Maker? I don't remember the price, but I'm 99% sure it's cheaper than this. Like I know this board goes on sale pretty frequently for like 50 USD, which is a really good deal. Like this used to be my go-to typing board. I was going to say, I could also compare it to the Bridge 75, but that's not even going to be like a fair comparison because the Bridge 75 is just going to slaughter this in terms of typing feel and sound. But anyways, that is what it is. Let me just put this back. Yeah, that will not be, that compared to the Bridge, that will not be a fair comparison. $43 on Amazon right now. Oof, that's a good price. To be fair though, the Epo Maker the Epo Maker is purely a work board. It is not a gaming board. Like it's capped to 1K polling, so you are losing out a lot of performance specs there. But I will have to experiment. Maybe I can take out the Wisteria switches from my TH80 SE and put it in this board and see how it sounds. See if that improves the feel. I'm also interested to see if there's any kind of like dampening foam on the inside of the board, but I'll figure that out later. One other thing I wanted to mention as well, it's kind of hard to show, but the board's typing angle is quite aggressive, and there is also no height adjustment on the base of the board, so that is something to keep in mind where a lot of mechanical boards do have height adjustment. This one does not have height adjustment, so keep that in mind. One thing they have done a really good job on though, is that you can see the base has these really thick rubber feet on it. Commonly mechanical boards don't have these, so this does actually anchor itself to your desk extremely well, which I'm very happy to see. But at the same time though, because of its lightness, if you do like it does rely on force to actually move it around. It's like a rubber base on a mouse pad where it has to be something on top of it to anchor it. Same deal here. So if you kind of rest your hands on the side of the board like this, like kind of like what I do, and you type and you push forward, you can kind of push the board and make it move a little bit during use. But if your hands on top of it, like actually resting on the keys, not necessarily. So again, I do prefer this foot design. It is better than a lot of the other ones I've seen, but due to the lightness of the board, it definitely does shift a little more than I would like. Honestly, I think my biggest thing with this board right now is that I'm just going to be honest, it feels cheap. It feels really cheap because it's just all plastic and it feels like nothing, which I don't really like because like the Epo Maker TH80 SE, which is significantly cheaper than this board, feels much, much better. And I think for the price, the board needs more weight to it because one thing with keyboards that a lot of people overlook is that the physical feel of the board does a lot in terms of justifying its price. And right now, this feels like a cheap Logitech keyboard I'd pull off the shelf at a Best Buy. It doesn't have that premium feel and weight to it. Now, I was going to say, like, what could they do? Add gecko tape onto the feet. Yeah, I could. You're not wrong. I think honestly, I think one thing they could do to improve this board right off the top to make it feel better is make it heavier, because heavier, like a heavier weight to this board would justify its price and make it feel way better, because the plastic frame is very noticeable. You notice that right away, but having a little bit more heft to the board would really help, because it doesn't feel like anything. It weighs so little. Like it's so light. But aside from that, though, we'll have to see how the board actually holds up in terms of performance. I mean, like realistically speaking, for it being a mechanical board, I don't really have a lot of complaints about it. Like it's a pretty standard mechanical board. Again, it's not supposed to be an HE board. My biggest gripe is that it doesn't feel as premium as its price tag. But we'll have to see if the performance of the board can justify that, but we'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, okay. Let me, Chinese keyboard still at the top of the game. To be fair, yeah, but there's not a lot of Chinese mechanical keyboards that are like gaming, because like this board's a little weird because it's a mechanical keyboard that's hyper gaming focused, when generally speaking, the Chinese, like mechanical keyboards are just office use. So this board's kind of weird in terms of where they're placing it, but regardless, it is what it is. Okay, let me go put this on my desk and we'll go talk about the software. Just give me like 3 minutes to move everything back. If you guys have any questions about the board, ask while I'm moving everything around and I will answer when I come back. So I'll be back in like 2 seconds, all right? Enjoy the music in the meantime. Of course my cam isn't working. Why would it? Come on. Oh, is it gonna do this again? Hold on, chat, 1 second. I'm sorry, my face cam is just gonna like break completely. One moment. Okay, it's like completely broken. Cool. 1 second. Sorry, chat. I don't know why this Logitech Stream Cam I have is just like freaking out lately. It just doesn't want to turn on. Oh, cool. It's just dead. Okay, cool, chat. Well, I guess we're staring at a blank screen for now. That's fun. Okay, well, sorry about that, chat. I don't know why my webcam is not working. That's very frustrating. Hold on. All right, let me just load up Chrome real quick here. We can talk. At least we can talk about the error failed. Wait, can I? Is the software page down? Oh fuck! I think the software page is down, chat. Okay, never mind. I think the web-based software is actually down right now, so I guess we're not talking about that either. GG. All right, that's fun. Okay, hold on, chat. I gotta try and fix this camera. Chat, what the hell does it mean when a Logitech stream cam just blinks twice and just stops working? What does that mean? Okay, does my hand cam work? Why does nothing work? What the fuck? Bro, there's no way. Are all my cams broken? Oh, it's because this is still running. Hold on 1 second, chat. hold on. I forgot this, like, messes everything up. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Okay, hand cam should work now. Come on, let there be light. Ah, it worked. Okay, cool. I'm, like, super blown out for some reason, but that's fine. Why do I look like that? Okay, that'll balance it out. Okay, that's better. Okay, we're bad. We're good. I was like, it's gonna break again. The switches are the Cherry M2. Chat, what were the switches again? Like they were Cherry MX M2 or something like that. Hold on, let me find the switches again. Give me 1 second. Okay, the Pulsar web software is just not working, and Pulsar's like main site doesn't seem to be working either. So I guess I can't access the web-based software. So we're not talking about that today, unfortunately. I don't know why it's not working, but it is what it is. What are the switches? What are the switches? Let me find this real quick. Chat, who remembers the name of the switches? Melon, close the closet. Oh yeah, good point. You're right. You're right. I just need to move everything out of the closet, so I don't have to constantly do that anymore. Morning, Andy. How you doing? Morning, Theodore. How you doing today? Where was this? It was... The switches were the Cherry MX2A switches. So they're the standard, like, 45 gram force, 4mm travel Cherry switches. Yeah, no HE. Why buy this? You can buy a Rainy 75 or a Bridge 75. I do agree to an extent there. Yes. I don't know. It's weird because, like, it's really weird to kind of pin this board down because it's like a lot of mechanical gaming boards stay in their lane where, like, everyone knows they're kind of bad, and it's just like, oh, this is a mechanical gaming board. You're gonna kind of get what you expect, and it's not expected to perform anywhere near a it's not expected to perform anywhere close to an HE board, but Pulsar's taking their board and, like, it's still a mechanical board. It still has the mechanical board downsides, but they're kind of pushing it as a HE board in a lot of ways, which it's just like, I don't know. Maybe the performance will justify itself. It's really hard to tell. I don't know. Like, I wish I could open the software and actually, like, check to see if things are working as possible, but the software does not work, so I can't. Anyways, but it is what it is. I mean, we'll see how the board feels. I mean, again, like, my biggest gripe about the board is it just feels so light, and it's so, like, okay, like, there's nothing wrong with, like, a light keyboard if it's done properly, but, like, for the price, it just feels, like, light and cheap with the materials. Like, I kind of wish they went for, like, an aluminum frame, because, like, 129 USD or 119.99 USD is, like, you could probably do an aluminum top frame for that, right? Like, how much is the aluminum top frame? Like, it's not that much, right? Like, that would be something I would like to see, but I mean, sorry. Apparently it also has like a 0.16 millisecond response rate, but that's kind of nullified because the switches have like a 2mm pre-travel on them. So, like, yeah, it has super fast latency, but you still have to deal with, like, it's not like an HE board where you could set the actuation weight of the switch to like 0.2 millimeters, so it's going to actuate instantly in response to that latency. You have a 2mm pre-travel to deal with, so it kind of nullifies that to a degree. Yeah, Mike died for a minute. Oh shit, it did. Oh, my bad. Sorry, my PC's having a moment, as it always is with this thing. Okay, anyways, it is what it is. Okay, regardless though. Oh wait, chat, switching the profiles on the board mutes my mic. Wait. Chat, it nukes my mic. If I talk, if I try and switch the profiles on the board, it, like, cuts the mic. What the fuck? Wait, how? Wait, how? What the how does that even happen? Wait, what? Wait, how does that happen? Wait, what the fuck? Yo, that's hilarious. What the fuck? Hold on, chat. I shit you not. When I hit the profile switch mode, it takes out my mic, it takes out my like all my peripherals plugged into. Okay, chat. I shit you not. I'm pressing the button, I'm pressing the button. My mic physically turns off, and my cam still works, which is weird, really weird. My mic physically powers off, and my mouse physically powers off too. What the fuck is that? Okay, I think I know what's going on. Whenever you switch the profiles, it's like, okay, so one feature of the other keyboard MS is that the other premium one is it had like a mode switch on it where you could switch it between 2 modes. I think whenever you press these buttons, it detects it as a second keyboard. So it like retoggles your input devices. But I think in doing so, it's retoggling all of them and it's like cutting them temporarily. That is hilarious. That's so funny, because whenever I hit the button in my bottom of my taskbar, I see like a USB device pop up for like a millisecond, and then it disappears. That's funny. That's really funny. Okay, to be fair, that's something that can be fixed, but that's really funny. Holy shit. That's how, okay, like, come on. How does that happen? Like, come on. I have to know if that happens on anyone else's board. That could just be my USB. That could just be my PC, but that's really funny. You gotta admit, that's pretty funny. Holy shit. But built-in push to talk is crazy. Yo, that's crazy. I missed that chat. That's so funny. Holy shit, that's great. Oh boy. By the way, sorry, I saw the chats earlier. I'm surprised they're not using silvers and not even spring swap film. No, I agree. They could have definitely just I agree they absolutely could have used better switches. 100%. I totally agree with that. Like, having a 2mm actuation switch nowadays is like suicide. Like, it needs to be lighter. 100%. I completely agree. The actuation rate on the switches should be like 1 millisecond, personally speaking. But again, you have to consider keyboard normies who just go to a Best Buy and pick up whatever box they like. If the keyboard switches are too responsive, they're going to return it. It's like, I get why they did 2mm, because that's like standard for a lot of mechanical keyboards. For us who are used to our HE boards, 2mm feels like shit, but for consumers it's going to feel normal. So again, like, that's something that's something you have to keep in mind. You have to look at this board from a consumer perspective, not an enthusiast. Like, you cannot compare this board to an HE board at all. Like, it just doesn't work like that. But anyways, okay. I really wish I could turn off the lighting, because it's like overloading with how much RGB there is on this board. But unfortunately I can't. So, because the software doesn't work right now, so that's unfortunate. Does the volume knob work? The volume knob works. That's nice. Okay. All right. Well, let's play games and test out how the board feels, and we'll go from there. They have the excuse that it's hot swappable if you don't like the switches. True, you're not wrong, but also, okay, I will say though, I'm not going to give Pulsar a pass here, because to be fair, the switches on the PC MK2 HE were embarrassingly bad, and they had like a myriad of problems, and those switches, and like their justification on that board was, oh, it's hot swappable, you can use whatever switch you want, even though the stock switches were really bad. And now this is their second keyboard with bad, like, okay, not bad stock switches, but like less than ideal ones. And like, again, it's hard to give them a pass a second time in a row, considering after all the issues I have with the PC MK2 HE, because those switches were god awful. To be fair though, chat, I am actually using the PC MK2 HE a lot more now, because I swapped out the switches for the Jade Pros. With the Jade Pros, it's a great board. I love it. It's just the stock switches are abysmally bad. Yeah. Anyways, it is what it is. All right. Let us do our thing, chat. You already know what time it is. It's RoboQuest time. You already know what time it is. Let me put this on, mute this for now. By the way, chat, any of my other RoboQuest grinders in the chat understand something? Can they tell me something? Hold on, give me a second. What class are we trying today? Chat, what class should we do today? I've pretty much maxed out Guardian and Commando. I need to do a little bit of work on Ranger and Recon. Ingi's maxed, and I just got the Elementalist like a couple days ago. So it's either we have to do Ranger, Recon, or Elements. Actually, to be fair, I beat the game with Ranger. This was actually like it was with the Recon. This class was so easy. This is probably the easiest class in the game, no lie. Not gonna lie, this class is busted. Snipe? We could do Ranger. Actually, yeah, we could do Ranger. Yeah, let's do Ranger for today. Let's do some Ranger runs. Okay, chat, I need you guys to tell me something. I found a sword. So, like, I was doing a run, and I just found a sword. Like, what is this? Does anyone know what this is? Because, like, I found it hiding in, like, one of the base level areas, and, like, I don't know what to do with this. Like, does anyone know what the fuck this is? Let's do carbine. Yeah, it's a no-brainer. Javelin charge. We need to find new ones. I'm just gonna proc new ones. That's what we need to figure out for today. But yeah, I was gonna say I think I may want to get some lighter actuation rate switches for this board just to see how it feels. Because then I can kind of have like a good comparison for like what it should feel like compared to other boards. But we'll have to see how it feels. Do I care about anything in here? Okay, I'm just gonna get rid of the sword because I don't know what this does. Captain Mixed Slice. I have no idea what this does, so I'm just gonna leave it. Ooh, actually. Yeah, this is a good crossbow run, actually. Crossbow run would be crazy. Why do the javelins not pierce, chat? I mean, the board feels okay so far. I will say, though, it's a little too high for my taste. Like, the actual physical angle of the board is a little high. I feel like, I mean, to be fair, though, I'm coming from the Mauger 68, which is, like, a really low-profile board. So, I mean, that's kind of to be expected. 15 chance to burn, weapon damage, fire rate. Actually, you know what? That... you know, we'll try it. We'll meme around a little bit. We'll get a little zany with it. Dual LMGs would actually be insane for us right now, but do we care about anything in here? Junk beam, don't care about that. Don't care about that. Let's pick up this. Just Sammy for now. See, I took that hoping that, like... I took the Hourglass thinking that it was going to boost our damage a lot more than it did, but it turns out it did, like, nothing. Which is very unfortunate. I mean, to be fair, if I hit them critical spot, I should one-tap them, but... I've never seen this before. This is a new one. I've never seen that one before. That's new. Hero Cape. Don't care about that. Is that Junk Beam? No, it's a Counter Cannon. Don't care about that. One thing I hate about this level in particular is how awkward the little microbots are. Oh yeah, chat, by the way, we're still using the, we're still testing out the Trinity today as well. Chat, there's gotta be like a projectile pierce thing for this, right? I guess the ricochet is not bad, but... Let me see if maybe I can get a javelin, critical damage. Okay, critical damage is probably what we're looking for here. See, the really annoying thing is that a lot of these bots have, like, protection, which is annoying. That sounds really weird to say out of context. They have, like, little face guards, so, like, the crit damage does nothing, because I have to... get the level here. Yeah, sure, let's do that. That actually should work out well for us here. I mean, I could also just do bow, but, I mean... I learned a second-hand Trinity last week. Love it for now. My HDR is goated. The Trinity's, honestly, the Trinity's not bad. It does, unfortunately, make a lot of the same mistakes that Ponage's previous releases have made, which is really unfortunate. But it's not bad. It's an improvement in some ways. It's a downgrade in other ways. There's also some very questionable design decisions on the inside of the mouse I'm not the biggest fan of either. Okay, that crit just did 500 damage, which is like insane. Bro just micro dash like a tracer. I was gonna say, how you enjoying the HTR, by the way? A minigun would be kind of fun. Critical damage, yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, this is gonna be easy. I mean, we can... I mean, one crossbow bolt is doing like 600 damage right now, which I'm totally fine with. The only thing I need an alt fire for this thing, badly. If this thing had like an alt fire for like crowd control, it'd be literally ideal. But it's just it's a little that. Taking down an enemy or hitting a boss with javelin generates just one charge. What's the difference between the HSK Pro and HSK Pro Ace besides the weight? I actually have no idea. I haven't used the HSK mice. I've only used the HDR, at least as of now. Increased critical damage by 40%. That could be good, but it's a little risky for us to take that right now. That's worth it. I should take that if I can. Dragon Mortar. Too bad that thing is trash. Hocus Pocus or his pizza. What the fuck? Javelin damage. Okay, let's do 1k for... Oh, okay, gotcha, that makes sense. Do I, chat, do I lottery this for the upgrade here? I don't think it's worth it, actually, but I'm going to pass. Bro, how did I have nothing there? Everything was on recharge. That was so annoying. I literally had, that was the freest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I couldn't get it because everything was on reload. That was tilting. Ace doesn't actually have pink and white versions. Ah, okay, gotcha. Oh, shotgun kind of rips. Ooh. That is very tempting. What is this? Can opener, 81. Chat, what do? We do this? Do we take this instead of the thing? We may actually have to. Yeah, you know what? We're doing it. We have to. We need something that scales a little better. The crossbow's starting to underscale us a little bit, so. True shot, 4 charges. Sure, whatever this does. Anything good in here? Don't care about that. Can't do that. Nothing else. There's honestly not a lot to do in here. That's bad. That was the longest hack I've ever seen for someone who literally got like hit by it for 2 seconds. Hack bots are so annoying. Damn it, I wanted to melee him. This game is interesting. I brought a keyboard. I also got a keyboard and all. This game's actually really fun. I really like this game. Well, that's terrifying. What the fuck is up here? Oh, it's you. $35 is not that bad. Oh, this is awkward. The problem about this part of the game is that everything has a fucking shield. That's where this game gets really annoying. Think I should learn Lewis so I can make a game about turning your brain off and playing Widowmaker? Honestly, yeah. Literally, that's why I'm playing this game, because everything else is just boring. That's fucking crazy. Holy shit. That's actually a great perk. Yeah, like, literally, chat, like the reason why I'm playing RoboQuest and not, like, any other game right now is just because RoboQuest is fun, and, like, I actually enjoy aiming in this game compared to, like, everything else in the market. Javelin reduces stealth cooldown by 10. Freezing enemy is not that good. That's not what we're looking for either. Good in here. Pickle jar. Oh man, pickle. The one time I got pickle jar, the worst time for it. When I'm full HP. Last 25% ammo. I'm just gonna take cherries. Might as well try and do what we can with it. I didn't see you guys here earlier. Okay, Chads, we have a perk now that our critical hits rebounds. Which is kind of good. Honestly, critical hits rebounding makes this build viable. Yeah, but like there's a reason like games like Ultra Kill and all these other games are so popular right now is because they're actually fun. Like it's pretty hard nowadays to actually find a game that's actually enjoyable to play. Just finally got my 10 SR. It's like a control pad too. I'm glad you like it. Taking do summer by taking damage. Oh my god, that's actually so good. Oh, we have to take egg. That's really good. That could probably throw a run, but that's so good. We can't not take that. Dude, this ricochet perk is ridiculous. Holy shit. Yeah, the only reason I took this is because we can kind of get away with using this right now. Wait, does the javelin crits rebound too? That'd be crazy if they did. That was probably one of the fastest times I've ever gotten in that room. What do we got here? Auto crit chance. That's ridiculously strong. Non-burn damage against burning enemies. Turrets. Rake doesn't really do a lot for us here. Pickle again. Oh, I'm sorry. It's cucumber. My apologies. Big difference. Flat cannon. What the hell is this? I don't remember that. Let's do that. Yeah, let's just try this. See how this goes. Oh, I didn't check this guy as well. Maybe this guy is something good. Javelin deals burn damage. Yeah, I don't really want to take that risk. Never thought I'd say this. I'm actually happy it's the electrical one, because the electrical one's, like, technically speaking, the easiest. Son of a bitch, he actually got me. That's cringe. He was stunned before I even hit him. That was bad. Toss that really hard. That's cringe. Okay, try. Here's a trick for this. You just, if you have a weapon, the can opener on it, you just kind of run around and just can't open the droids. This is a pure aim trainer, yeah, pretty much. I saw a Stuart game made with a Frenzy learning. Yeah, exactly. There's the aim trainer language game. I heard about that. That needs to die immediately. You hurt a lot. Wow, that hurt. Not gonna lie, that venture rifle is tempting. Son of a bitch. That's annoying. I have to type my laptop too. Fair. Bro just got styled on. Oh, that's bad. Can I stop running into these EMP things? Holy fuck. Hey chat, remember I laughed at the game giving me pickle? I would really no, oh my god, man. That's one thing I really hate. I hate when you jump near a ramp and it like auto leashes you to the ramp, to the, like when you go near the grind rails and it auto leashes you to it. I just died because of that. That's annoying. That was a really good run too. I actually had a lot of potential. I'm kind of sad, not gonna lie. Okay, I missed 3 javelins on someone standing still. I need to retire. You know what? Yeah, let's mess around with it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do at all. I meant to pick that up. Okay, let's see what critical damage, 2%. Yes. I think what shotgun we currently have is fine. Yep, that's good. We'll do that. Carrot. Pogo stick triggers a burn explosion dealing 20 damage. I've never seen that before. Oh, I should have taken coffee mug. I'm an idiot. Fuck. Alright, whatever. Bruh. The 0 frame stun. I love that. That's so cringe. See, Chad, the problem is that snipers are kind of bad in this game, in all honesty. Like, they're not that great. They could be a lot better. Like, you need a very specific build to make them work properly. Like, you need, like, a ricochet build, kind of like the one we just had, but, like, you need on a sniper, and you also need, like, a bunch of perks that, like, actually, increase your, like, your crit damage output. But, like, even then, like, again, later in the game, the crit kind of nullifies itself. Yeah, we'll take that. That's a no-brainer. Revolver could be potentially interesting. Okay, this is... Okay, that's actually very good. That's actually very helpful for us. Okay, cool. This has a ricochet perk on it now. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna get outscaled here, chat, unfortunately. Yeah, this is why I just don't touch snipers in this game. As much as I love using them, they're so bad. Like, they're just... arguably, his Tomahawk is actually better, which is saying something. I think snipers can work better on, like, NG classes, per se. Like, it can work on other classes, but Hunter is just not, or whatever this character is just not that viable. Oh my god, yeah, see, I knew it. Yeah, snipers are just, like, unless you get, like, a legendary sniper that's, like, absolutely goated, it's just, snipers are, like, there's that one bolt-action sniper that's not bad, but even that is just, like, super, like, underwhelming. Which really sucks, because, like, they could be really good, it just... Oh, this is actually a good start, actually, here. Let's do that for now. Alright, let's just do like an SMG type run for this one then. Let's try not to overcomplicate things too much. We recently got B-Stacks Mini. I feel so washed FPS because fingertip 30 grams. I'm used to collaborating gripping it. Yeah. Fingertip grip specifically as well takes a lot of time to get used to as well. Like I really do not like. I don't really like fingertip mice, to be completely honest with y'all. But like I still use them because like obviously I have to review some of them. But like it takes me like a solid like week and a half to get used to using them again after not using them for a while. I honestly rely on Mrs. Mello a lot more for fingertip testing because she's our resident fingertip user in the household. Because she likes fingertip grips, so like she's my kind of go-to person for those. You get used to it. Yeah, it just takes a little time. I did not mean to take that, but that's okay. It is what it is. Freeze, automobile critical hit. That doesn't really do anything for us. Damn, I missed the one shot at the end there. I would have been sick if I got all those. Okay, what do we got for perks here? Yeah, magazine size is way too good. Yeah, this is the bolt action I was talking about, chat. Healing cell efficiency, yeah. So what is it? Oh, it's pickle jar. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize there was a difference between pickle and pickle jar. Yeah, we'll take this upgraded one. Might as well. Pop the health. Oh, that's annoying. The first room has one of those things on it. Ignore me, chat. I'm gonna try hard here a little bit. And then... Holy shit, where the fuck did you come from? Okay, this one's going a little better, chat. Hey, well, I'm gonna go clear this too, might as well. Yeah, crit. We'll take the crit ricochet here, might as well. My god. Okay, this is a much better start than last time. I'll take that, might as well. See if we get anything good from here. Is that upgraded? It is, actually. Yeah, we'll take the upgraded one, might as well. God, I hate those turrets so much. I need to figure out, like, the best pattern to do these rooms in, because, like, it's always this kind of chaos, because, like, there's no real rhyme or reason to the spawn rates. They just kind of show up. Like, I was hoping, like, because some of the other, like, boss, or, like, kill rooms, or whatever you want to call them, have a bit of a, like, kind of a pattern to their spawn rates. This one seems kind of random for some reason. I don't know why. Well, that's cringe. Definitely turned that, but alright. Bro, why does it wait? Like, it waits a second. It's like I'm getting pop flashed by a KO. not expect you there that soon. I hate these rooms in particular. These are all terrible, man. Not getting a lot of good perks here, unfortunately, which really sucks. I was hoping for some good items, but... Okay, Tommy gun, don't care about that, don't care about that, hit the health. Alright, free low. One thing I kind of wish in chat is I wish the bosses were kind of harder. They're a little too easy once you get used to them. Even the later bosses in the game are kind of simple once you get used to them. Damn it. I was trying to flawless this. I did not know you hit his crit angle from that. Learn a new thing every day. Well, that was easy. First hit critical damage against the enemy by 30%. I'm going to do the fire rate one. The first hit crit does kind of make sense for some things, but not everything else. Alright, we take Ugly Tire? Is that Ugly Tie? Is that worth it? I think it is, honestly. I think Ugly Tie maybe just be worth it. Burn damage, increase your armor. I don't care about that. Honestly, low-key, this is probably our best option, as crazy as that is. Honestly, long-range weapons are really good for this stage in particular, because this stage has a lot of open space. I love how that critted between the wall. Ow. Move predictably, please. Hate that I got hit by that. Hate that I got hit by that as well. It was really annoying. Where is everything? Oh. There's like a guy hiding around the corner. Are you serious? Where'd you come from? I'll deal with him on the way out. Really annoyed I got hit by that too. Oh man, these are all terrible. Damn it. Who's different? Man, these are all awful. We really need to... The more I watch the game, the more I like the look of it. It's so fun, honestly. It's like the most fun I've had in FPS in a while. Oh, we got the Soldier 76 gun chat. GG. GG, nerds. The hell is bro going? Oh, I killed it. This game PvE? Yeah, it's only PvE. There's no PvP. But it's very fun. Common enemy is a 12% chance to execute it. I like the sound of that. Weapon animations are cool. Oh yeah, the animations of this game are amazing. The team behind this game did a fantastic job. There is a couple things I do wish the game had, but it's pretty good. Yeah, so there's one that shows a spear, there's one that has little drones, there's one as an elementalist and changes elemental types and shoots like lightning and shit, there's one that has a shield, there's a bunch of different ones. I can, remind me after this match, I'll show you the rest of them. And GG, chat, we get the Soldier 76 rifle. Yeah, this is like basically, like, I'm basically playing this game as like an aim trainer, but it is like a roguelike, but the game is actually like, one thing I like about the game is it's actually difficult. Like, it's actually hard. I mean, to be fair, like most roguelikes, but this one's actually quite challenging in some situations. But it's nice because, like, the game is very aim dependent, so if you lose, it's not because of like some like RNG bullshit a lot of the time, it's usually because you just can't shoot fast enough. How many of these fucking things are there? I do wish, one thing I do wish this game had though is that, number one, I wish this game had an accuracy tracker just because I think it'd be kind of fun to track that information. And I do wish there was like a more of like an aim, like a way that would like make the game a little more aim intensive, like having a guns that like relied on high accuracy. Oh, that sucks. A frame 1 hack with 0 visual info. Oh god. Fuck that guy. I cannot believe I did so much damage. Okay, let's just do that and see how that goes. But yeah, no, the game, honestly, because I just use this game as like a Kovacs-ish warm-up. Like, there's not as many enemies that like are good for like reactive tracking, but it's a really good warm-up game. Are there perks upgrades to make the run? So there is and there isn't. Like, there is some things that do make the game slightly easier, but the game is still, like, the final boss in this game is extremely hard. Like, it's not. You need a very good run to get to the end. Yeah, we'll try this out. But yeah, like, so there are some, like, you can find some perks that make the game, like, I guess, like, there's, like, one that gives you, like, a second life, technically speaking, which, like, technically makes the game easier, but, like, even with that, it's still very, like, it's still quite difficult to beat the game. I think the biggest thing is the final level, because you can get these power crystals throughout the game that, change how the final level works, so it does make the final boss, like, quote-unquote easier, but it's still quite hard. And, like, I'm someone who really likes hard games, so, like, this is right on my alley. I don't think, I said that, like, the Borderlands art style bunch this time. Very picky with aesthetic. That is fair. Yeah, like for me, I do understand the Borderlands kind of comparisons. It feels different though to me, but I mean, I understand why people say that. That just phased through the wall. That's terrifying. The best kind of mix I would say is like this game kind of feels like a mix between Doom Eternal, Doom and Borderlands. That's like the best, like not Borderlands for the art style, but more like for the way the guns work in this game, because they're all like they all have different perks and stuff. There's like different kinds of like there's like scav like guns. There's like all kinds of guns in this game. God, I hate these stealth ones so much. They're so annoying. Very, very gritty. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Ow. That hurt. Okay, we need a really good gun from one of these packages. Shuriken is unfortunately not it, but it's better than nothing. That could actually be potentially interesting. Anyway, that's fine. Let's go. Let's take that, I guess. Is that a junk beam? Oh my god, we're fucking saved. Let's go. Junk beam is the best gun in the game, by the way, chat. That's a lie. It's not. I just really like it. I think we may be cooked, chat. Unfortunately, as fun as this run is. Because as much as this has been a blast, I don't think I'm going to live past this part because I don't have enough scaling for this. Okay, maybe there's a hope. What's this? Critical damage. Okay, maybe we go this. Yeah, maybe we go this. Move fast enough to get over his way. Fuck. Oh wait, this is the one I'm marking. Yeah, so this is a kind of a cool thing I can show you. So this gun here has this little mark thing. And this is actually going to be very, very strong for us. So whenever I mark an enemy, they take like 50% damage. So I can mark them with the right click and then pop them in the face for like 500 damage with this gun, which is ridiculously strong. Alt fire cooldown. Yeah, that's extremely worth. Holy fuck. Okay, let's see if we live through this. This is going to be kind of fucky. On the plus side, though, this is probably one of the coolest bosses in the game, so. That hurt. God damn, this thing keeps running away so far. There we go, let's go. Whew. Okay, thank God. This one can go really good or really poorly. It really depends on your build. Sometimes you can get good. But like I was gonna say, I forgot to mention the the gadgets. So like as you go through the game, you do get like gadgets that do make things like they kind of make things easier. So like specifically, you get a jetpack, and then you get 3 jumps. You get the hero's cape, which allows you to slam into the ground, and then you get this too, which is like a Baptiste boost as well. The jetpack is the most usable, like the most useful, of course, of them. But it's not terrible. I'm gonna take that just for the fun of it. That actually looks kind of tempting, but I'm not gonna meme too much right now. Yeah, let's just hit this. Okay, this is gonna be our big. Can we make it past this part? Bro, it's so annoying when they hide inside each other like that. I don't think we have enough time to do the boss, so... The problem is we have good single target damage. We have shitty, we have like really bad damage for like bosses. That's like our big problem right now. Anything good in here? I could, oh yeah, we're gonna take that. Big time for taking this. We need something meaty to we need something meaty just to get rid of like random shit. And this also has a marking projectile, which is perfect for us. God, these things are so annoying. Thank you, finally. Okay, he's coming to me. I know he's not. He's going over there. Alright, cool. Okay. We're really trolling this hard right now, huh? That's annoying. God, this boss is so annoying because it just spends so much time underground. Yeah, that's good. Thank God. Okay, where are we going next? We have to go... Why are there bosses here? Oh, there's enemies right here. Holy son of a bitch. I need to kill all these guys first, because these guys can give him invulnerability, which is really fucking annoying. I'm gonna go play some zombie. Oh yeah, the new Sims game. Yeah, no worries. Enjoy your day. Have a good one. My Mrs. Mellon was talking about that. She wants to try that game. I wonder if it's any good. Dual crossbow, Valkyrie rifle. Yeah, that might be worth taking for us, I think. This is a very good gun. Honestly, this might be the most, like, OP gun in the game, no lie. Every single time I use this thing, my run just gets infinitely easier. For the most part. I will say, while this run is going well, unfortunately it's probably not going to be enough to... Oh. Oh, it's so tempting to take that. I would love to if I could, but it's just so bad. Where's the last one? I think that's almost everything. Huh? That is not what I meant to do, but alright. Where the fuck am I going? Yeah, it's not here. Blunderbuss. I'll take all those. Okay, so where am I going? Oh, I'm going over there. This is one thing about this level I always get confused by. I never remember where to go because it's so big. Alright. See if we can get past this part. Decisions. Projectiles bounce. This may be better, I think. Yeah, crowd damage is crazy good for us here. Oh, I almost had Firth hit the health bar. That would have been bad. Oh, good God. That was probably the worst possible situation there. I got stuck between two stun bots. That sucks. Kangaroo turret. Wait, this actually could be good. Unironically, this could be really good. That's horrifying. Yeah, let's do this, I think, for now. Thank God I saw him. That would have been so bad if I just got murked by him. Son of a bitch. God, I hate those things so much. They look just like a sewer grate, so you never think to look at them. But then the moment you don't look at them, you're dead. Oh my God. I'll let him deal with that. The dual LMGs, it's actually potentially interesting. 15% against bosses. You know what? Could that work? Nah, it's not worth it. We could make that work, but it just, I think it'd be too tricky to actually make it functional. The Valkyrie rifle is just too good. That's like the biggest thing. It's so strong you can't not use it. Especially with shock and like the builds we have on it, because we're kind of a precision build right now. With the marking too as on top of that as well. I forgot about that. Okay, let's see if we can beat this. This should be okay. Definitely want that. Okay. Fuck, it's this fucker. Oh. Well, that's bad. That sucks. The moment I put the turret down, he nukes into oblivion. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, that was actually a lot easier than I thought. I didn't know what happens if you go down here. Is it just... Oh, it goes to poison. I actually didn't know what happened if you went down there, not gonna lie. Okay, do we have a build capable of taking down the boss? Absolutely not. We are going to die here. But you know what? You never know. You never know. Let's just hit this and see if we get anything good from this guy. Maybe we can just get like a crazy gun or something. Okay, crystal powder could actually probably win us this. Javelin deals dir. Yeah, we're gonna take this. Not enough wrenches. Pain. Okay, the question is, Chad, what do we... I'm gonna meme a little bit here and use this. We're gonna rely on the kangaroo turret a lot for this, but you know what? I think it's the play. And here comes the bullshit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're hitting those. Okay, cool. Did not know we were hitting those. Goodness gracious. Ah, damn. I was hoping to get more healing cells. That's fine. I actually should have saved that. I guess I can't come back to it, but it doesn't really matter. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, there's no way we're getting trolled that. Are you kidding me? That is diabolical. That has to be the trolliest thing I think I've ever seen in this endgame area. Not gonna lie, that like shield generator may have actually probably just lost us this game. Not gonna lie, as crazy as that is to say, it may have actually done that. And 6 healing cells is diabolical for what that is. Okay, well, we're gonna have to make it work. We're so dead. Could you recommend some skates where slow my mouse down to control and retaining smooth feeling without any stickiness? Something with Jade Donuts. Just try the Obsidian Donuts. Those would probably be the best way to do it. Obsidian Donuts are probably going to be like the easiest way to do that, not gonna lie. Because they're very similar, they just have like a slight bit of extra control to them. Alright, we are fucked. Actually, maybe we're not fucked. Maybe if we can burn this down quick enough, we may actually be okay. If we can burn this down before Iris does like the bullshit, we should be okay actually. Alright, the bullshit has started. Never mind. Okay, never mind. We actually are okay. Holy shit. Okay, this is actually... Okay, possible. It depends on how badly we get trolled here. Gotta just give him as much damage done as we can right now. this is early. Okay, never mind. We'd like just reload this, I guess. Okay, that was easy. Wow. Okay, that was so easy. Holy shit. Never mind. I thought we couldn't do this. That was so easy. Holy crap! We just fried that. Damn. Oh yeah, chat, look at that. S the whole way. 34 minutes is pretty damn good too. Let's go. Yeah, that was a good run. Fuck. I did not expect us to do that much damage. I guess the stun really locked up the more than I thought. That was sick. So what was that? We got the pogo stick. Yeah, that's what that weird thing is. Is that all of Hunter? Yeah, we got all of Ranger stuff now then. Sweet. The green class to be very good against solo bosses. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be that easy, honestly. We were losing pretty hard against like regular enemies, but like the crit against like solo enemies was crazy. Like the spears were doing like almost 2k damage each. Let me think here. Okay, so that's all of this class done. So we just have Recon now. Ironically, I beat the game with Recon. And then we have Elementalist. So we basically just have Recon and Elementalist now to max out. That's pretty much everything. We're almost there, thank God. And then the other question I have is... World. Have we been to all these now? Yeah, we have. So we're still we have to go through and like re-clear a lot of these, unfortunately. Oh, there is something hidden on this map. I didn't think there was anything here. I still haven't been able to get through Harmony Square. This map is horrible. I hate Harmony Square. This map is terrible. Yeah, I was gonna say we still have to go through and clear all these hidden things because we're still missing a lot of things. But I'll have to go through and find all these. We're just missing one power crystal. I just don't remember where we get the power crystal from. That's the only problem. I'm assuming the power crystal's got to be here because it says 1 out of whatever. There's also one more class to unlock. That's true also. Yeah, I don't know how to unlock that class either. Yeah, I have to go through. I have to go like offline. I have to go through and like go through all of these things to see what's going on. But yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Now, question is... Elephant gun, Tommy gun, shovel, buddy bot. So, okay, a question. Okay, chat question. So, how do you know when a gun's been used to like gold? Is it like, do they have this kind of thing on them, or is it like depending on the elemental type? Buffalo cannon, pitted, grip bolter, sulfur shotgun, pans, B can. Yeah, what is this? I don't know what the fuck to do with this. Oh, this has got to be how we unlock the last class, then. I'm assuming we bring this to the final boss, right? That's got to be it. That has to be it. There's no other reason for that to not have it. Okay, you know what? Let's do a run. Let's do one run, and let's see... Let's do a ranger run, and let's go grab the sword and see what we can do with that. Because we gotta take it somewhere. The only problem is it debuffs your armor by 30%, which, like, kind of blows. That was probably the dumbest thing I've done so far. As much as I want to take the knife, it's just not viable right now. The last class, you gotta reach Haven to fill 4 Goliaths and enter Orange Room. Wait, you gotta reach the wait, so you gotta reach the city, kill the 4 bosses, then get to the orange room, right? Okay, so you have to complete the orange room. That's how you unlock them? What's the deal with the sword, then? Is it just a meme? Like, is it just like a hard mode thing? Where's this goober? God, that thing is so annoying. You know what? We need to use the Arctic rifle, so might as well use nice little take it. Quest orange. You get a quest item in orange room and give it to an NPC in the aquarium. That NPC will learn. Wake up Superbot. Oh fuck. Okay. Who's sleeping on the stairs? Oh, that little guy. Oh, okay. So it is him. Okay. I thought you unlocked him by bringing. I thought you unlocked him by bringing the Superbot to the final boss fight or whatever the little guy was. That's the thing. There's so many things in this game I haven't unlocked. Sword is just an extra weapon you can unlock. Oh, okay. So it's just an item. Okay, gotcha. I was like, it looked like something you needed to do something with. I was like, okay. Wait, can you unlock the sword? Can you upgrade the sword? Will this guy upgrade it? Is there any significance to the shovel, or is it just a starting item? Ah, okay, I understand. You know what? We do also need to use this Typhoon minigun. You know, I'm just gonna buy it and use it. This is like the worst item to use on a class like this, but you know what? It is what it is. Upgrade shovel to legendary and stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say, I just don't know what it does, that's all. What was something back here? Yeah, I've gotten to the orange, like the Haven Sanctuary twice. I just keep dying. That's good enough. Okay, gotcha, understood. Okay, thank you for clarifying. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it. I should probably just drop it then if there's no quest item. Yeah, that's the thing. I keep finding, like, I just keep finding new things in this game. Like, it never seems to end. There's so much stuff. So, don't get me wrong, I'm very happy about. I'm glad there's so much content in the game. Like, very happy about that. Okay, there's the Tommy gun card. We needed that. So wait, so can you, I'm assuming, can you upgrade the sword or no? Like, is it just somewhere like one of those static items in the game? I'm glad with the content, just YouTube tutorials gotta watch. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I'm glad there's so much stuff, because, like, it sucks when there's roguelikes that don't have a lot of content in them, but I haven't done much with the sword. Okay, gotcha. Wait, can you melee weave this? You can. Holy fuck, you can melee weave the sword? Oh my god, that's so broken. Wait, you can melee weave the sword. Okay, yeah, that's disgusting. Why can you animation cancel the sword? That's so stupid. It literally is just Genji experience, you're not wrong. Oh my god, that's so dumb. Why? I feel dirty doing this because I'm like, I despise Genji with every bone in my body. I just want to see how much damage this does against people. Okay, a ridiculous amount. Okay, got it. Wait, I love it. I didn't even know you could melee weave this. This is so fun. I mean, it is also fun just run around with a sword, obviously, but you know. Is this why people play Genji, just because it's fun? Is this what the Genji experience I've been missing out this whole time? Oh, this is gonna suck against this guy. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Wait, why was doing melee damage to him hurt him? Bruh. Wait, I'm so confused. Why does melee damage hurt him? Wait, I've never seen that bar go up like that before. That's super weird. Is it like if you're doing too much damage or you get close to him, it just blows up? Oh, maybe it's like a if you get close to him kind of a thing. That would make sense. Mini cricket. I have no idea what this is. Anime moment slice through everything. Yeah, true. Unfortunately, I need to get this leveled up, so I have to use this terrible thing. I saw you. This is... That gun's kind of cool. Can't get enough... If you can get your sword's gonna be critting like crazy. That's true, yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, I'm just basically... This is just like a trial run to see if this is even viable. You know what? We're committing. We're committing to the meme chat. Oh my god. Dude, the B gun's gotta be one of the worst guns in the game. That thing is atrocious. Oh my god. Okay, alright. I think that's me done for the day, chat. I gotta get some work done. Can't just play RoboQuest all day as much as I would like to. I cannot, unfortunately. And my hand cam's not going to work. Of course, my face cam's not going to work again. There we go. That works. Okay, cool. All right, chat. Well, that's everything for today. Thank you, chilling and hanging out. Honestly, the board performs okay. I don't really have a problem with it, per se. Like, I think it just feels a little cheap for the price. But, like, aside from that, like, I don't... Like, the board feels alright. There is definitely, like, a noticeable difference in the actuation force. Because, like, it's not as responsive as, like, an HE board. Like, compared to, my Mager 68, like, there's a noticeable difference between how the boards feel. Like, this one definitely feels way more responsive, and the typing feel is better, in my opinion. But regardless, the board's not bad. It just... I don't know, it's kind of hard to justify the board considering its price, because it is so expensive. I don't know, it's I don't know, I'll have to put some more time into it and see how it feels, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, anyways, alrighty, I'm out of here. Thanks for chilling and hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. I'll probably be live again next Saturday. Probably won't be live Wednesday. There will probably also not be any videos next week because I'm a little behind on my stuff right now. But there'll probably be videos starting up again next week, and we'll go from there. But yeah, anyways, that's everything for today. Thanks for chilling and hanging out, guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys later. Peace.